welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. Just want to talk about the MACD, or Moving Average Convergence Divergence Zero Line Cross Strategy. It is a very simple strategy. It doesn't get much simpler than it, but I want to go over it because I like to cover different aspects of the MACD. You know, some people, they'll talk about the lines crossing, meaning the MACD line and the signal line and so on, but you know, there's also the histogram. So we're going to pay attention to the histogram, which is these bars here, these purple and green bars. Okay, and if you're curious about which charting platform I'm using, I will let you know about halfway through this video. Okay, so you're going to want to stick around for that. But just real quick, yeah, the MACD, I have it up on the chart here, and this is a 1 minute candlestick Bitcoin versus US dollar chart here. So these are 1 minute candles, and it's Bitcoin against the dollar, basically. Okay, and I chose this because it trades 24 hours a day. So even if I'm recording this on a weekend, it still moves, and you can see it's still moving right now. Okay, and so the MACD is down here, and but this strategy that I'm about to tell you about, you can use it for just about any time frame, really. I mean, these could be daily candlesticks or hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute, whatever it is you like. Okay, so once again, this is the histogram. These are the bars, and you got the zero line in between here. Okay, so whenever the bars are purple on this particular platform, it might be different on your platform. I don't know what the colors are on different platforms. Okay, but when the bars trend downward, when the bars go down and they're purple on this one, then the MACD histogram is below zero. And when they are going up and they're green on this particular charting platform, then the histogram is above the zero line. Okay, and what does that mean exactly? Just a quick recap. You've got the MACD line, and that is right here. It is in blue, and then you've got the signal line, which is in yellow here, and the signal line is really just a moving average or a smoothing out of the light blue MACD line here. Okay, and just to let you know what settings I have them on, because people ask, I have them on the default settings here on the platform of 12, 26, and 9. Okay, so we're going to take a break really quickly here. I'm going to let you know about the platform that I'm on right now, and that is a word from our sponsor, so stick around. Today's video is brought to you by Prime XBT. You can click on the link in the description below this video to get all of these awesome charting tools and trading tools. What is Prime XBT? It is a Bitcoin-based multi-asset trading platform with over 50 different assets available for margin trading, including gold, oil, S&P 500, Forex, and much more. Bitcoin and other top cryptocurrencies are available at 100x leverage. And I want to show you the watch list, which has indexes, commodities, Forex currencies available with leverage apart from crypto. Look at all these different currency pairs, cryptocurrency, indexes, and more. You really need to check this out. It's great to diversify your overall portfolio across all markets, and this is one way to do it. A lot of opportunities are here on traditional markets as well, so Prime XBT has them all in one place, and all P&L is settled in Bitcoin. And I want to show you really quickly how to place a trade or make a new order. I am on the order page, and you can see that I have a balance here, and I'm ready to trade. I mean, I'm looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar right now, and it went down. And when Bitcoin goes down, and check it out, the RSI. I've got the RSI right up here, regular settings, on the 1 minute candlestick chart, and it went below that 30 level on the RSI. Well, that looks like a bargain to me. So I'm going to place that buy order. I'm going to click on buy. Do I want to buy or sell? I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin. I want to make money. So I'm going to buy some Bitcoin right now. Let me send that order in. Confirm, because they want to make sure that you really want to do it. There it is. Order filled. Fantastic. It really is that simple. You got the chart right here on the page, right on the trading page. Okay, so how do you get started? You go to Prime XBT, and you can click on the link in the description below this video to get started. I encourage you to do that right now. Okay, so we are back, and as I was saying, we're looking mainly at the MACD histogram. Okay, we're not going to pay attention to the lines so much because, I mean, you can look at the lines and say, okay, when is the MACD line in light blue here? When is it crossing above the yellow line? Okay, you could do that. You could look for the cross above. Or you could just look at the histogram. To me, that's easier, just looking at the histogram. When you see the bars change colors, okay? On some platforms, it might be red when it's below the 0 on the histogram, and green when it's above the 0 on the histogram. But either way, just look for the histogram to change from going down to going up, or changing colors, usually to green or something to that effect, okay? But you can also look for the crossover or cross above in the lines if you want to instead, either way. And when that happens, that is a time to go long, possibly, if you want to use just a really simple strategy of going long or buying when the cross above happens on the lines, or when it's much easier just to look at the histogram, right, and see when it changes colors and direction, okay, when it starts going up and is usually a green color of some sort. Then you can go long, you can buy. And as you can see here, that entry signal it's working out quite well, okay, and you don't get out until the histogram changes from above the 0 line to below. Generally, it'll change color, maybe from green to purple in this example, okay? Looks like it might happen soon because I see those bars are getting smaller and smaller. They're still positive. They're still above the 0 line, but getting smaller and smaller, okay? And so that means that it's possible that the up move is starting to get exhausted, okay? It might be time for the big money to start taking profits soon. Let's see how well this has worked out. We can see it turned green here, and then so you got in about here, and then you got out maybe around the same, okay? So this would have been about a wash, as they say, about break even. That's going to happen sometimes, okay? But look over here, okay? If you had gotten in right when it turned green here, the histogram, okay, and you rode it up, and you didn't get out until it went below the 0 line again, the histogram, right about here or so, okay? So from here to here, nice quick profit there, okay, within a matter of minutes if you're using the 1 minute candles. What about if you got in here, right about there, and you rode it until about there when it turned purple, or whatever color it is on your platform, and you would have ridden it up from here to about here. Not a huge profit, but not bad. And again, this is within a matter of minutes, really, less than an hour, so that's pretty good. And then you get some really nice run-ups, like over here. The histogram went positive here on this candle, and then you rode it all the way up until it turned negative, and way up here. From here to here, nice profit. Very good. Okay, it does not happen perfectly like that. You can lose money. It is possible in this and in any strategy, really, I would think. So be careful out there, okay? Just a thought. So that's the MACD histogram 0 line strategy. Very simple. Doesn't get much easier than that. You just basically get in with a long position when the histogram or the crossover on the lines, either way, but the histogram's easier, probably, just to wait for the color to change and wait for the bars to go above the 0 line, that neutral line there, and then stay in the trade until it gets you out, which has not happened yet right now, okay, until the bars go below that 0 line and they're pointing downward and probably a different color, okay, or the cross below with the the MACD line going below the signal line. That's another thing you can look out for as well if you want to look at those instead of at the histogram. All right, so I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you again soon.